Hello, I'm Jeff Patterson. Today we're going to look at a Qigong Tai Chi warm-up set that I call the primary set. And it's a very subtle exercise. A lot of breath work is involved. We're going to start looking at the basic version of the grand circulation breath and talk about that a little bit and how we can apply that through the movements, and also look into the reverse abdominal breathing, which will help you with leading the energy through the body. So let's go ahead and begin. When we begin this posture, we just start with our feet parallel, the toes are lightly turned in, so the outsides of our feet are parallel, knees are slightly bent. Roll the shoulders back and down, middle finger on the seam of the pants, and just take a few slow, deep, relaxed breaths here. And you can start by breathing in, filling up the abdomen, filling up the chest. Exhale, relax the chest, relax the abdomen, sink into the feet, and just find that natural rhythm for yourself. And let's do a few breaths here. Now, if you've never done the reverse abdominal breathing before, it's okay to stick with that standard, basic, normal abdominal breathing that we were just doing, where you inhale, fill up the abdomen, fill up the chest, exhale, settle, and sink. The reverse abdominal breathing, the reason why we use this is because it helps to lead the energy through the body. And so with the reverse abdominal breath, what you're going to do is on the inhale, the abdomen comes in, the perineum lifts, and on the exhale, the abdomen expands and the perineum falls. So let's just do a few breaths here. Now, once you've found a relaxed breath using that reverse abdominal breath, we're going to start with the circulation. Now, the circulation is going to start at the lower dantian, and you're going to think about moving the spine, starting at the tailbone, going up to the center of the shoulder blades. We want to try to build our awareness and our control so we can physically, very subtly, move each vertebrae independently as we roll up the spine with the breath. So when you start on the inhale, you're going to visualize that energy rolling up the spine all the way up to the center of the shoulder blades, right here, the Dazhui acupressure point. And then from there, you're going to begin the exhale, and it's going to go open across the shoulder blades, down through the arms, and out through the Lao Gong, or the center of the palm. So we're going to work that cycle a few times. Inhale, soft wave, roll up the spine to the Dazhui acupressure point, center of the shoulder blades, open through the shoulders, down through the arms, and out through the Lao Gong. When you're doing this, you want to try, and wherever that energy is, say I'm focusing and it's leading, here's the energy, this is where my intent is. With my mind, I want to try, if my energy is coming across my shoulder, I want to be 3 or 4 inches ahead of wherever that energy, that movement in the physical body is with my mind. And what that does is that helps lead the energy through the body and give you more power and more control through the movement. So again, let's do a few more times with that reverse abdominal breath, rolling up the spine, across the shoulder blades, and down and out through the arms. Now, you might just do this as a solo exercise and spend 5-10 minutes going through that and really trying to get a deep feeling with the practice. And this is a great exercise. When you start to experiment with the reverse abdominal breathing, if you start to notice any discomfort in the abdomen or feeling of unsettledness, then just go ahead and go back to the normal abdominal breathing and still do the same circulation. You will still feel the energy movement and have good positive experience with it. And then later you can build up and get a little bit more strength and conditioning, a little bit more control over the movement of that reverse abdominal breath, which will help it be more relaxed and more settled, and you won't have as many problems with that. So experiment with that and play with that. If it's comfortable for you to do the reverse abdominal breathing, then let's go ahead and run through the entire form of series of movements that I'm going to show you right now with that reverse abdominal breathing. But remember, at any time, go ahead and switch back. So after we've done the normal abdominal breathing, 5 or 6 breaths, the reverse abdominal breathing, the grand circulation, we've run through each one of those, maybe 6 breaths on each one, 12 breaths, whatever is comfortable for you to kind of get into the rhythm. Then we begin the first movement. The first movement of the form begins, all of the palm positions in this form are going to be the ring and the middle finger are going to be slightly forward, and the pinky and the pointer finger slightly back, and then the thumb is going to be just in line with the wrist here. So it's going to have this hand position. Now, this hand position though is not stiff and stuck in this position. As you're moving through the positions, you'll notice that each joint in each finger is going to be relaxed and moving independently while you're maintaining this posture. So that if you looked very closely, you would notice that there's some subtle movements going on in the hand. So while this is the position, it's not stiff. So as we begin through the first movement, after we did our grand circulation, we're going to continue trying to feel the coordination of that grand circulation through the body, through all of the postures in this form. So the first posture, start the inhale breath, raise the hands, that wave of energy comes up the spine, across the shoulder blades as I exhale, out through the hands, and settle. Now, as I'm breathing through these movements, I want to try to breathe with all of the body. So all of my joints are soft and expanding and contracting with the breath. And I'm coordinating the physical movements of the up and down of the legs, the movement of the arms, are all following the breath. Exhale, sitting down. Inhale up. Soft wrists, soft elbows, soft shoulders, roll. Exhale, settle. The next position in the form, still using that reverse abdominal breath and that grand circulation. Inhale up. Shoulders stay soft when the hands are high. And exhale down slowly. off. Next position. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands out to the sides. At the end of the push, the palms reach out, the fingers stretch back towards your temples. As you finish the exhale, hold your breath for 2 or 3 seconds. And then inhale, palms come inward towards the chest. And exhale back down. Next position. Basically the same as the last, except for the hands are coming forward. Pause the breath 2 or 3 seconds. Inhale back into the chest. position. Very similar as if you were doing the breath stroke. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Next position, left hand comes to the hip. Turn your waist to the left. Inhale as the hand comes up. Turn the palm down so your gaze goes out over the top of your right hand. And then as you exhale, you twist, turning the waist, shifting to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, keeping the shoulders soft and relaxed. Exhaling across to the other side. Now, while you are looking over the back of the hand, it's almost as if you're staring off into the distance, but not looking at any one point. Just kind of a soft, open gaze. Next position, shoulders, elbows, and wrists stay soft. Inhale, open around. Exhale, forward, sit down softly, and hands come back in as you inhale. Next position, left hand stays at the hip. Inhale, circle. Turn your hips, turn your shoulders, reach with that right hand. Sit down, exhale. Elbow, shoulder, and wrists are soft. Reach. position as the left hand comes back, the right hand comes up. Open, right hand high, left hand low. Finish. When you're in this posture, shoulders are soft and sunk. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, open. It's like you're circling a big ball here. Up and out. When you finish with the last movement, cross the arms and close, and then bend the knees slightly and rock front and back, heels off the mat, balls of the feet off the mat. We go back and forth about 5 or 6 times. When you finish with that, relax. And remember, so when you're doing this, we can do that with the normal abdominal breathing, the reverse abdominal breathing. There's a lot of different ways that you can apply that and use this exercise. It takes a lot of effort to learn how to be smooth and go through that grand circulation through all of those movements. So that's why I recommend, as much as possible, maybe as even a 2 or 3 minute reset throughout the day, work on that grand circulation and try to tap into that reverse abdominal breath and practice that exercise. And then as you get more comfortable with that, you'll learn how to link that together with all of the movements in the form. Thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.